This is the fucking original, like, this is OG Metroid, but, like, not bad. I don't really consider the original Metroid to be playable or good. I would say this, obviously, is much, much better. And we'll probably end up getting into, God, what is it? Into AM2R as of today, actually. We see our completion time here. We'll see if we can, see what we can do. Looks like, yeah. Go into hard mode. You can do, it has a built-in randomizer if you, Oh! Zara! Thank you for the follow! My alerts will kind of, highlight what I grew up with. I grew up on this shit. Except now it's good. It has a map. It's got, you start off with full health. The animations are much better. Like, Samus actually looks like it's just like an overall improved version of the original Metroid. And the original Metroid was what got me into gaming. This is my shit right here. I fucking played these games day in and day out, non-fucking stop. My parents fucking hated it. I loved it. I got the, oh, well, shit. Come on, buddy. There we go. Yeah, I'm not trying to fuck with that. So keep on going. Alright. Got another one. Come on. Move along. You're called a zoomer. Why don't you fucking zoom? Zoom along, zoomer. Oh, great. Asshole. Now these guys, they'll only go back up once you jump. So those things will swoop down, they'll run along the ground, and the only time they'll go up is when you jump. And it's meant to be like a kind of a trap where you'll try and jump over it and get caught by it. But if you know how to, if you know what you're doing, it's not hard at all to really avoid those guys. Whoop. And even just like the original Metroid, we have to go get the long beam. Why they felt that was necessary, I don't really. Ow. They do more damage. Holy shit, that took fucking 25% of my health off. One goddamn hit. Now it's just a fucking, what are they, beamers? I forgot what they're called. Nothing, in the naming conventions in this game do not fucking make any sense at all. Woo! Let's fall straight down here. We're going to get our first missile pack so we can go and... Thank you. And get long beam so we're not fucking gimped the entire game. A lot of speedrunners will just... Look at all that. Alright. Great way to get those respawning enemies to stop spawning is to do what I just did. If they drop like a pickup. Hello, Caddis. How you doing? Welcome to my gaming roots, man. Hope you're having a good day. This is what I fucking grew up on. This is my shit. Except it's actually better. Like, somebody took the original... Yes, this is the very first Metroid. Is it the same way? I'm trying... Okay, there we go. Got it. I had to remember what the weapon toggle was to activate missiles. Alright. But yeah, this is the very, very first Metroid. After this, we're going to be diving into AM2R, and that'll probably happen today. As long as hard mode doesn't fuck me up too much. We are playing on the hardest difficulty possible. This is called Metroid Planets, but it's basically like a fan recreation of the first Metroid. It also has a baked-in randomizer. It also has a mode where you can randomize the entire planet. So like rooms are all shuffled around, like rooms that you wouldn't normally get would be utilized in this other mode that they have. Right. Thank you. And see, now now if I jump, he'll go back up. See, my mashing has not... Go. 5 missiles to... Beam weapons can travel farther. Thank you. I can now actually do so. And now it'll cross the entire screen. Now I need to kill some of these assholes and try and get some of my ammo back. Nice. Oh, cool. They're dropping big health pickups. And big missile pickups. That'd be very... I only played Metroid Dread and other Metroidvanias, Ori and Hollow Knight. Ori and Hollow Knight are very good. Well, I haven't played Ori, but I've heard, like, nothing but praise for that game. So I'm just gonna, you know, believe, yes, it's a very good game. But I've never played that one myself. The guy who made AM2R, which we'll be playing later, either later today or tomorrow, he actually got hired by the developers that made Ori. And it's because of how well received the AM2R hack, the remake that he created, was. The funny thing about it is that there was a joke that was spawned, basically that, like, Nintendo hates Metroid. Why does Nintendo hate Metroid? Well, it's pretty simple. On the 30th anniversary of, you know, Metroid releasing, you know, a lot of other Nintendo games, they get all sorts of fanfare and stuff like that from Nintendo. On the 30th anniversary of Metroid, though, they got hit with a fucking cease and desist. Or AM2R did. And so the joke is that Nintendo hates Metroid. Like, look at fucking Prime 4 right now, for example. Prime 4 was announced. Metroid 4 is already out. That would be Metroid Fusion. But Metroid Prime 4 supposedly is supposed to be in development, but we haven't. All we've seen is a fucking logo at this point. So I have no proof that that it's anything other than vaporware. It's like fucking Silk Song at this point. It's a goddamn joke. But that is also on the docket as well. We're basically gonna go in order, except we're gonna move Prime into a better slot. Because while, you know, in terms of like timeline order, ooh, there we go. Prime does take place after this game. I mean, I could just switch over to it, but well, you know what? Maybe we will until I figure out what the fuck's going on with my computer capture. For some reason, my computer capture is all fucked up. Prime games are first-person shooters, and everything else is 2D side-scroller. Technically, the Prime games are considered like not like main story stuff. I guess is the argument that some people make. That Nintendo didn't like that Retro made a better Metroid game than they did. It's more... It's weird. But it's like... So... You know, in terms of like Metroid lore, which I know all too well, basically it's like, you know, between this game and Metroid 2 and when she got contracted to go do genocide, because apparently that's what the government contracts bounty hunters to do in the future, is to go wipe out an entire indigenous species. She goes on these Prime adventures where she, you know, picks up a distress call and essentially leads to the, you know, the whole Phazon saga that she has to fucking deal with. It becomes like a personal vendetta of her to start taking out like dangerous organisms and things like, well, Phazon, for example. Well, that's all the way up there. We're not getting that. Thank you. It's a nice little damage boost. Go. Now, the question is, do I want to go to Praid's lair first? or do we want to go and get the Ice Beam and fucking cheese Norfair? The bosses are no different. They're just as kind of laughable, basically as laughable as they were in the originals. But the only difference is now I'm doing this off of memory. Oh, that hurt. Not sure what I want to do. Got bombs. Let's see here. That's the first one, so if I fall down there, I'm going... Alright. Yep. I know what I'm doing. We're gonna go back. You like to play still... Oh, Zero Suit Samus in the Smash games is one of my favorite characters as well. I like the fast kind of... Well, the fast style, dude. Instead of, like, her B abilities doing damage, it's just straight up, like... She'll just stun you. And it gives you great openings for all sorts of combos and shit like that. And I just think it's a... Jeez. I basically, like... Zero Suit Samus and... Oh, fuck off. Zero Suit Samus and... Come on, there we go. Ridley were the main characters that I played back when I still played Smash. Can I get that? Oh, yes. Alright, got that. Now we got Ice Beam. Downside is I don't think the maybe they do stack. Do they? No, they wouldn't. They didn't do that, did they? I don't recall what they did with the beams in this game. Missiles? The hardest spirit fight was the one against Zero Suit Samus. I don't know if that's the one I had the most trouble with. But a lot of the spirit fights in Smash Ultimate were fucking absolutely vicious. Whoop. Oh man, there's a shit. It's not gonna spawn while I'm in there. I wonder if I can. Oh wait, that's what you do. There we go. I forgot about that. Yeah, you gotta let yourself get bombed up. So you let yourself get bombed up in the air, unmorph midair, and then you get a free jump. Just trying to remember how you do that. Whoop. Trying to get my health back, and these fucking flying assholes. Whoop! I'm gonna be instrumental in a sequence break I'm going to attempt here in a minute. They are incredibly deadly. Let's get that. Whoop! It's a spirit. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, that was a fucking very difficult boss fight. I almost tried to wall jump. Not in AM2R yet. And I might do Prime after this game. We might switch over to, because I got Prime Remastered keyed up and ready to go. I tested this all before stream today to make sure that, you know, there were no hiccups or anything like that. Needed half an hour. I need like some of those spirit fights in that game fucking... I needed like I needed fucking Jesus by the time I was done with some of them. Like the Ashley one. I don't know if you remember the Ashley one. Oh, shit. Oop. Ball. All the way up here. Uh-oh. This is getting a little bit dangerous. Okay, yeah, we gotta go and bomb our way up. Ooh! Come on, game. Bomb me up there. There you go. Whoop! Yeah? Alright. Alright. Oh, that's right. Crap. Okay, that doesn't work for... Alright. We gotta try and get this guy up here. Alright, I don't think this is gonna work out the way I wanted it to. See if he always spawns down here. He doesn't. Okay, good. Theoretically, he should be up here, right? Nope. Apparently not. Yeah, I played MGS3. It's my favorite Metal Gear Solid game. So, like, you know, having... I don't know if Nintendo, like, knew what they were doing when they made Samus the equivalent of, like, the boss from Metal Gear Solid 3. I want to believe that they did, because... I mean, they... Thank you for the short version. There it is. Okay. Can't morph in midair. Need to remember that. There's a lot of limitations to this game. Alright. Wait, really? I thought we... How do we... I thought I collected 2 missile packs in this hallway. Why do I only have 10? Shouldn't I have 15? Okay, now we fall. Yeah, we fall. And we head back this way. No, that's the wrong way. Okay. Bye. Why do I only have 15? What the fuck? Was that a bug? Maybe if I... Okay, I just didn't get a missile pack. That's weird. Well, I got the missile pack, it just didn't add to my max. I said it didn't do it with a fucking energy tank, but the nice thing about the energy tanks is there's more energy tanks in the game than you can get as, like, your total. So if you miss an energy tank, it's not the end of the world. I think we're gonna go to... Yeah, we're gonna go to Brinstar first. Wait, no. No, we're in Criteria right now. Woo! Oh my god! That was just pain waiting to happen. Okay. Thank you. There's not going to be another time where I am this close to the start, so maybe we go back to the start and collect that energy tank there. Unless we do it after Ridley. Well, that was... I'm going to call bullshit on that. There is the Philosopher's Legacy in the game, and the game... Yeah, I've played it. I've played and beaten... I've played and beaten every single Metal Gear except for 5. Metal Gear Solid 5, I couldn't... Like, it just... It really wasn't doing it for me. That makes sense? Like, it's silly, it's funny. There's, like, you know, interesting, like, base building that you can do, but it can actually, like, walk around your base and see, like, as it builds and stuff like that, but it's just, like... I don't know, it didn't do it for me the way that, like, the other games did. Okay. Shit. Okay. I think we can put 2 and 2 together, what I'm planning here. That's, There we go. $100 billion was given to our army not a year ago. It's not in good shape, but every expert says it's far less money to change everything. Wait, what the hell? It's dual layering the energy tanks now? I don't remember doing that the last time I played it. When I first discovered this game, well, I didn't discover it, but I found it through another streamer, which is... I know why I'm playing it now. I think this is really cool. Right? I had a change of heart. We're gonna do Kraid second. I just realized that, well, one, enemies are doing 3 times as much damage. This weapon will be great in Norfair. High jump boots are in Norfair. High jump boots will allow us to, whatchamacallit. And I'll probably use, like, save and quit warps to speed things up. I think that's one thing that the other games did better, is that, like, moving around isn't as slow. I don't think this game did anything better than any of the other Metroid games, but this is the roots. This is the original Metroid, but, like, actually playable by modern standards. You got a little timer, you got a little map, you got a little indicator when you're on hard mode. The animations are smoother. Just all of it is just all around better. Down we go, down we go. Okay, didn't get hit. Good. Still bothered by that 10. I said it's when it should be 15, but really doesn't matter. We get 75 missiles when we defeat Ridley and Kraid. So that's already like 150, which is more than you need to fucking finish the game, so... I'm crying in the rain at this point. I'm gonna go... Yeah, so the main reason I'm heading off to Norfair first is that's where all the good items are. There's nothing... I don't think any of the, like, really good shit is in Kraid's lair. It's just Kraid. And unlike the other Metroid games, there's no hot rooms. Boop. There we go. Ooh. Got an extra off-screen kill there. Alright. So, yeah. Unlike in, like... Oh, shit. That fucking sucks. That really fucking sucks. That's a lot of my... Oh, no, it's not that bad. Woo. Wow, they really remixed this, going hard with this music, huh? Double tower. Let's go up and see what's up. I don't remember where things are. Okay. Yeah, alright. Back this way, freeze you, jump on you, thank you. What's in here? Ooh. Item trail, you say. Alright, we're on our way to an item. What item is it? I honestly don't, you know, couldn't tell you if I knew. Wouldn't tell you if I knew. Oh, another ice. Thanks, game. But there's something else over here. What's all this? Okay. Get the hell out of there. Those guys are not fucking around. Okay, yeah, no, that actually is lava. These areas have, like, fake lava zones. Whoop. Okay. This is a very funky remix. I was only astonished at how little money was actually, it really was, because the game tells you every moment it's an amount so high that you can't even imagine. I mean, yeah, okay, now we're getting missiles. Thank you, game. I appreciate you giving me some... Okay, this guy's being a dick. Hey, look, more missiles! Right? Whoop. There. And now we're up here. It's here? Yeah. Secret passage. How nice. Thank you, game. Alright, and now we go down here. Oh, what's this? I don't recall what this is. Ember Gauntlet? Alright. That was pretty harrowing. I love that they still have the sprite freakouts when you freeze them in midair, or like knock out the block from them in midair, whereas in Super Metroid they'll just kind of like fall down. Like, oh, I go fall. Poof. Alright. That. Thank you. Wow, that was getting a bit dicey there, huh? More missiles. Thank you. Thank you for the help. Thank you for the missiles. Okay, can I continue heading in this direction? I cannot. So we have to go all the let's go all the way back. That's gonna be this is where I'm talking about. Yeah, you just do that. I'm not walking all the way back like that. That's fucking nutty. We are still going in this direction though, because we're not done exploring over here. Just imagine having to do all of this and keep all of this in your head without a map. And that's what the original Metroid was like. And also, the sprites didn't look as nice. Well, Samus's sprite didn't look as nice. The enemies are all relatively the same. Alright. That, jump like that. Go. It's funny, I talk about how I don't like platformers, but technically this plays like a platformer does. The USA gives out... yeah, the military... Yeah, America gives a lot of money to the military. This is a fact. I work as a DoD contractor. I'm kind of painfully aware of how much money the government wastes. I say wastes, and I use that term very, very purposely on our defense budget. I can tell you, they're not. You know, it's definitely not going to the troops. It's not going to. Yes. A jump. This is gonna be a game changer. Okay. Is there anything beyond here, though? Looks like there might be. But yeah, America wastes a lot of money on its military budget, and that money never goes where it should. Wait, what am I doing? I have high jump now. I can just do that. Come on. There we go. The fuck is this? We've got enemies like that we can't actually... Whoop. Okay. Come on, we gotta move. Ah, yes. Okay, here we go. Jumping, got him. Okay. Okay, cool. So I think this is where Wave Beam is. If my memory serves correct. Oh my god, you want to fucking yeet me across the entire... Jesus, man. Oh no! Yes! Screw attack! Oh, this is the best item in the game. I'm now invincible. Screw attack. I fucking love it. Okay, this is useless. Good to know. So basically, my somersault thing is now an attack. So, say I want to kill these things. Done. Done. This is the biggest upgrade. The biggest upgrade to Metroid came in Metroid 2. The ability to shoot down. I love screw attacks so much. This ability, this item that I got here makes you virtually indestructible. Oh. We got a fake floor here. I don't think I'm going to go for 100% items this time on this run, specifically because a lot of it, like... That's something stuck in my throat there for a second. A lot of the items aren't exactly what I would call good. Well, not good or bad, but, like, it's just... It's missile collection after a certain point. I love that they named them all. How long is this game? Depends on how good you are or how much you want to do. I'm basically going to rush down the two main bosses while collecting items. I basically have almost everything that I need to finish the game at this point. So it's just getting enough missiles to essentially clear the end of the game. And beating the two bosses needed to unlock the final area. So this game won't be, it won't be that long. If that's what you're, like, if you're a little bit worried about this being the whole stream, don't worry, it won't be. Is this a dead end? There's no way this is it. I didn't think so. Okay. Put me down. Thank you. Right, and... Alright, we found a room of... Ooh, energy tanks. Right? Crap. Alright. Crap. The only thing I'm having a hard time remembering is if the beam weapons act... Oh, Christ. Let's respawn this guy. Wait. Whoop. Okay, I had a brain fart there. Don't pardon me. Wait. Oh. That's right. Use the respawn trick. As you can see, it's not a very long game. If you look at map completion, half of this game's, the world's map has already been explored, basically. We're at 45%. Okay, I didn't think so. Okay. I think one of my favorite items that was added in Super Metroid was the speed booster. But yeah, I've decided I've been going through Fallout way too quickly. And because of that, I've decided we're gonna focus more on maybe putting Fallout on a specific day, like Fridays, like have a Fallout Friday or something like that. And then so we can still look at progression, and we can see everything that game has to offer. Because I don't even know if I want to do only just one playthrough. I might want to play Fallout like another 4 or 5 times. I don't know. But I feel like it would be better to, and this is... I've been basically working to theme my entire channel off of this franchise. And so I feel it would probably be best to take this and share it with everybody, as soon as possible. So people can understand my love of Metroid, why everything is themed the way that it is. Oh, we're not, nope. That's good to know that that's there. That's where that is. Really? Okay, well. Cool. use a few warp tricks to kind of get ourselves back here. Ow. Hey, do the somersault. There you go. Basically, when you're doing that flip, when you have the screw attack ability, you are invulnerable. And you can also damage enemies, like so. And it's usually a one-hit kill. It's even more powerful, actually, in Dread. It got to the point where it was actually a speedrun trick to get screw attack early. And it was like a major glitch where you would lock the screen on the tutorial enemy for the guard ability. There was some sort of glitch where you could lock the screen there. And then you would have to, by memory... Questionable Stairs. I love that. I love that name. Assault Cache. Ooh. Sounds like I'm going to be finding more missiles. And the answer is yes. I will be finding more missiles. Alright. Seems like this is completely... Alright. We are done and dusted. Alright, so now we respawn again. And now we go to Ridley. 50%. I'm gonna fuck up Ridley's life. This is the worst day that he's ever gonna experience. It's gonna be pretty bad for him. And I imagine it'd be pretty painful too. I don't know what it feels like to get frozen solid or have, you know, a bunch of missiles pumped into your gut. So I can't really say for sure that it's going to be the most painful day of his life, but I imagine it will be. He's going to get blown to like tiny little bits and everything. He's just going to have a really bad day. Alright, there we go. Whoop. Damn, I don't remember where, Wave Beam is. Maybe they moved it. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I don't... If the weapons don't stack, I don't want it. Wait, what? Oh, I already did that up there. Duh. Come on, Lesnit. You know what you're doing. You played this game before. A few thousand times. If not 100 times. I was going to play Zero Mission, but that's not available because Nintendo hates Metroid. They have Fusion on the Switch, on the Game Boy Advance emulator that they have on there. They even have the original Metroid 2 and the original Metroid on there. So, like, if you guys wanted to see, like, the actual, like, what it was like before this, I might do that before we switch over to Prime. Do, like, a quick demo of, like, this is what the original Metroid was. If you want, like, the retro 8-bit experience of Metroid, get Metroid Planets. It's completely free to download. And it's miles better than the original, for obvious reasons. Like, it, you know, technical limitations and all that. You can't really fault Nintendo for not having the hardware that we have these days. And they did Zero Mission. Ridley is the one thing I never expected to see in Smash. When they announced Ridley as a playable character in Smash, I completely, like, if I wasn't at work, I would have been screaming my fucking lungs out. This is because obviously this was before, you know, COVID and everything. Hey, fuck you. Thanks, game. Okay, yeah, no. That is definitely not advisable. Whoop. Damn, bitch. You want to do some more damage to me? I don't think he did enough. Well, I think the moveset that they picked for Ridley, I think fits the type of character that he is. He's a space pirate. And, like, his whole thing is, like, basically, he's like the Doom Marine, except he's bad. And when I say bad, I mean evil. Like, he's a bad guy. His whole playstyle, to me, screams rip and tear. Eviscerate your enemies, and that's kind of how he plays. Like, he's just, like... I've always wondered if he's sentient, or if he's just, like, a mindless animal that the space pirates have, like, enslaved, because... Oh, yeah, I remember this. Ominous Hall. Yes, it certainly is. It's almost like we're going to find a boss. And pump a bunch of missiles into his fucking stomach. Is that what's gonna happen? Yup. Say hi to Ridley. I meant Samus and Dark Samus. She was unnecessary. Yeah, and she was essentially a... Don't mind me as I'm sitting here. These are the original Metroid bosses. This is how... They're not hard. And missile count went up 75. Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's... I remember now. Okay. There we go. Alright, when does it end? Well, doesn't matter. I'll just jump from here and I should be able to make it. Yep. So, that's one boss down. I'll probably explore the rest of this area because I know there's an energy tank in here. Yeah, she was... I think what they called her, like, what she was like an echo fighter or something like that. And I feel like a lot of unnecessary... Like, the final straw for me was when they added Sora to the game. That's when I put the game down for good. I don't have anything against Kingdom Hearts. I have something against the fact that, you know, Smash Ultimate essentially turned into Soul Calibur, where everybody had their own fucking sword. Like, there were so many fucking sword fighter characters. I was like, all right, I'm good. Thanks. I'll go play something else. And I really never, like, played competitive or, like, tried to get good at the game. It's just, like, casual fun for me. Don't worry, his appearance looks a lot more vicious in other games. You're gonna see very soon. You'll see it in Metroid Prime Remastered, which is the bee's fucking knees. We're gonna continue exploring this area because there's more items in here. And then we'll do a respawn and go in the other direction. I believe we have to. Yeah. Yeah. So we can get some more missiles and shit. I know we don't need a whole lot, but... Whoop, whoop. Whoop. I am hemorrhaging HP to do to these assholes. Whoop. You dick! Oh! Fake floors. Right? Come on. No. Close enough. Shit, man. These guys do so much damage. Yeah, I'm about to die. There we go. Oof. Oh, fuck you, game. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, no, wait. We get the full... Why walk all the way back? Yep. We just gotta go this direction, and we'll have this place completely mapped. It's not that room. It's not that room. Ooh! Oh, that's right. It's like way back here. It's some arbitrary place. They have you bomb into the ground. There it is. So you bomb into the ground, and then you have to travel underground. This is why people refer to this as like a guide dang it game. And that, like, they call it guide dang it because, god damn it, you need a guide. Oh, man. Whoop! We did it! So, after we map out the rest of this area, I'm gonna... Is it this room? No. This is the, Yeah, this leads to that. And... Oh, shit. What's in here? Oh, I think I know what's in here. Yeah. Get out of there. So in the original Metroid, this was your max E-tank count. You couldn't go... Yeah, so... There's false floors in that room that had the E-tank in it. And what you're seeing there is that connection where you will fall to if you fall through that false floor. I would have very liked if Akira from Astral Chain is a fighter in Smash. You could have a real versatile moveset and a mix from Joker. No! Okay. Well, that's why we're not doing 100%. I'm not fucking spending 20 minutes on that. So we'll go up. And then... Well, we don't have... I don't think we have you fully mapped yet. So we're gonna... But we're gonna respawn you here. Little speed tricks here. Alright, there is something in this direction I want to check out, though. I think I spotted a false lava section earlier that would have indicated that that area had a false floor that led to items. I want to go just double check that. Because I do remember Wave Beam being in Norfair. It might be in Kraid's Lair as well, but... This will be a quick check, hopefully. The way up here. Ah, tits. Come on, there we go. Okay, well, fuck you. Who would I have preferred over Sora? I don't recall. I remember having, like... Oh, yeah, it was Gino from Super Mario RPG. I felt like he could have had a really cool move set with the all the different abilities he has in Mario RPG. Could have turned those into different like special moves, and he could have just had like straight melee attacks, or like his finger guns ability, or like whatever his ultimate weapon is, could have been his just normal melee attack. Okay, no, that wasn't the right one. Okay, so we respawn. Where did I? But yeah, it was Gino from Smash. Would have been what I would have wanted to see. It was down there, wasn't it? Oh man. All right, well we're not doing that. We'll just have to hope that we can find. Then you respawn again. I have never played Astral Chain. It's a very like anime inspired. Um, is it kind of? It's kind of like Souls, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it more like a kind of a mech game? I don't recall. I don't have a very vivid recollection of the game. Like I know what you're talking about when you say Astral Chain. I've seen footage of it. I just for some reason right now I can't recall the specifics. And while I'm thinking about specifics, it is time to take a quick break. It's been a little bit over an hour. More like Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, or Metal Gear Rising. I want to play Metal Gear Rising one day, but maybe when I have like a larger audience. I do need to take a quick break before pre-rolls come back, so I'm going to run some ads real quick. You don't have to watch the ads, you don't have to sit around for them, but they do need to run to keep pre-rolls off. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. Go get a drink, go to the bathroom, stretch your legs. It's good for you. We'll see you back here in a few minutes. And a bit of music for the Turbo users and any subscribers that may come in during the break. Rising is already worth it for the end boss. Also, it has a very good and intelligent story and very good gameplay and strong soundtrack. Yeah, the soundtrack is, I think, what draws a lot of people into that game specifically. All right, right, and let's resume with some Kraid. This music scared me as a kid. Wait, no! Okay, I fucked up. I fucked up. We're not doing Kraid just yet. Wait, can I kill you with it? Yes, I can. Whoop. I'm gonna find Wade. I think I'm gonna do that before we beat this game. But we only have one more boss to go. I know, Caddis, you were asking earlier how long this game is. We have one more layer to explore, and you saw how quickly Ridley's layer went. This game is not that long of a game when you have a map. And when that map indicates when there's items. I do want to. I want to find wave beams simply for the fact that, like, I don't recall if the beams stack. I do think you can swap the beams out in that inventory screen I showed earlier, which was, again, I think that was the best part of Super Metroid, was when they allowed you to do that. And, I mean, it was a bit jank in there. That it was a bit kind of glitched, and you could do some really weird shit with it. Speedrunners do it all the fucking time. Astral Chain has... Hold on, let me start my climb. Astral Chain has the Millennia... okay, hold on, I gotta... Has, with Millennia, the most difficult boss you ever beat. One attack, for example, is a rush of fist attack. When you are hit by 2, you are dead, and the boss hits only to show how strong he is, how much damage he can cause. Okay, that sounds like sounds interesting. That's probably the best way to put it. Like I said, Astral Chain sounds familiar. Is that a game that you're currently playing right now, or is it just a game that you've played in the past that you really like? Because the way you talk about it, I kind of get the impression that it's a game that you enjoy very much. I'm just wondering if, like, you're playing it now, or if you're just recalling stuff from the game. I want to get out of there before that. Okay. Sim. Go. There we go. Right? There we go. On hard mode, this is a boon. This is a huge boon. I like that they managed to get that 8-bit, like, suit transition in. I really, really, really like that. But yeah, now things will not deplete our health bar so quickly. So yeah, the original Metroid did not give Samus her iconic shoulder pads that everybody knows her for. Like her gigantic armor pieces. That was Metroid 2, actually. Okay, now we can go to Kraid. These games make me so happy. So I'm only going to play the first Prime game, but that's mainly because my Wii U has the other 2 games on it, but it's not hooked up to anything in this setup right now, and I'd have to undo a ton of cable management that my girlfriend lovingly set up for me before. Well, no. Near all of its attacks are one-shots, at least double shots. I played it when it released in 2019. For me, it has, after Souls games, especially Sekiro, the best gameplay and the best hack and slash. Yeah, I don't remember hearing a ton about it, but I also, like, I'm very, like, specific about the games that I do show interest in. I don't really know how to properly state what's in my head right now. You can just use the respawn thing, that's right. Okay, I guess we're going up. Apex Tower. You don't say. What the fuck is all this? It's a collection of rooms with missile packs, I'm gonna guess. Oh, there's a fake Kraid somewhere in here too. Fake Kraid dies really easily. It's like you take a toy and you threw it on the ground. Threw it on the ground. And my head is starting to hurt a little bit. Probably next break, I might want to go get some Advil. Get that door really quickly. Wait, Astral Chain is a Switch exclusive? I had no idea that it was a Switch exclusive. That's surprising to me. Oh, god damn it. This whole area is fucking... It's a useless fucking gotcha. So we respawn. Back. I will definitely use this little respawn trip to save myself some time. Okay. And oop. Oh. He knocked me in the items. Dumbass. Oh damn, that lava damage stole the plates pretty quickly, huh? It's not as bad as it was. Like the Bayonetta games, it was developed by Platinum. Okay, yeah, Platinum has like a torrid love affair with Platinum games. I say love affair, but it's like there's nothing wrong with it. It's Platinum games, they're good developers. And when it comes to Nintendo, they usually only tend to do business with people that they have a high degree of respect for. Well, used to, I should say. Nowadays, it's... I don't know, Nintendo's kind of... not cared about their reputation, it seems. Alright, okay, that's nice. Nice little hallway here. So nice, I'm gonna walk down it again. Run! Run! Okay. Alright, and why did I come back here? Because of that. Okay, game. Okay, thank you. You've made your point. Anti-champ. What? Is this fake Kraid? Nope. Metal Gear Rising was also developed with the help, with the help of Platinum Games. Yeah, Hideo Kojima had nothing to do with Rising. So, like, that's why Rising is more, like, action-oriented and less, like, story-driven. It's still story-driven, it's just not, like... it's not the main draw. Did I find the entrance to Kraid? Boss room? Oh, no. This is... Okay. God, this place is such a fucking meme. Wait, what? Oh. Well, pardon me. I'm gonna try and not have a case of bitchitis here. Fuck you, game. What did I find for doing that? Another fucking stair. This is your idea of a stairwell? I think you might need to give you a dictionary for. He wrote the story and designed Platinum. I didn't help with the gameplay. Hall of Illusion. Ooh, you got all these fancy names. Do they fucking mean anything? Oh, yep, there's fake Kraid. There he is. Fake Kraid. Just hanging out, living his best life. What? Back here. I'm backtracking all that way to essentially come back to this corridor that we're about to do a little whoop. Oh, ow. Blue closet. Well, it's not the closet that you think it is. The one that your dad's about to come out of. Oh, boo boo boo, shots fired, boo 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 boo. Although, not really, because how's that an instant? Ah. Alright, just for the sake of simplicity, I'm just gonna respawn again. They said this in a documentary about the development of the game. Was that a... Have you ever heard of NoClip? They do documentaries about video game development as well, and it just kind of reminded me of that off the top of my head. Okay, we're not going to go that way yet. Going that way is going to require a bit of fuckery. And require the ice beam. Oop. You may also have noticed while watching this that there's a lot of rooms that repeat. And that was very much an intentional design decision by Nintendo when making this game. They wanted this game to be as confusing and take as long as possible. I just realized I have a mouse cursor on the screen this whole fucking time. Nobody told me Shame on all of you. Uh-oh. Alright. I'm gonna do something real quick. And we're gonna turn you off. Because I don't need to be ripping these guys in half with my screw attack. I guess I was asking about the NoClip thing. Is that like... was it NoClip that made that documentary? Or was it like an official documentary made by the developers? Or some other company that wanted to document the making of those games? We've been talking a lot about Hideo Kojima lately. Did you ever play Death Stranding? I imagine that would be a game that you probably wouldn't like very much. It's like the exact opposite of like a combat-focused game. More missiles! Okay, there's nothing over there. Good to know. Ow. Whee! Okay. The waiting room? What are we waiting for? Oh, we're waiting for a boss fight. This one's actually harder than Ridley. Okay. Yeah, this is actually like a boss fight. There we go. The story of the game is like the NGS games, only even more over the top, like the other Platinum. You're talking about Metal Gear Solid Rising? Yeah, I've seen what that game. I've seen what that game is, and I don't mean that in like a derogatory way. All right, it is time. Respawn. And then we go up. And we're gonna try and find this motherfucking wave beam. Because it's not even, Jesus, it's only 8:30, and we're basically at the end of the game. We don't have every item in the game, but I would like very much to find wave beam. Even though we don't need it for anything. Wait a second, what am I doing? You're gonna just save us all a bunch of time. Instead of hopelessly looking for it, we're gonna go ahead and beat the game. I played Death Stranding, but you didn't finish it. Mostly wanted to play. Yeah, that's a lot of people, and I actually I'm in the minority. I found the game to be enjoyable and relaxing. Like I enjoyed the idea of like plotting out the course and like planning what I need to bring on this expedition to get these, to finish this mission or this delivery or whatever it may be. The combat was a bit jank, so I didn't like the combat sections, like where you get pulled back into the past to fight Mads Mikkelsen. I don't remember his character's name that he played, but it was Mads Mikkelsen. There was a very interesting story there. It's just like it's not for Death Stranding is definitely not for everybody. Go. All right, we're into the final corridor. See, even the game says so. Final highway. Kind of drop this choppiness through a game. I guess this emulator gets a bit choppy. It's not even an emulator. It's its own application that launches and runs the game. Alright, so if you haven't beaten the two bosses, this is what you get. Now if you go boom, and you shoot that one, and you go boom, and you shoot that one, then a bridge appears, allowing you to cross. The other very good Platinum game with an IP not owned by them is Nier Automata. I've seen a lot of speed runs of Nier. Alright, and here we have the iconic. Oh, okay, great, crap, get off of me. Okay, good. These are the Metroids. Right, gotta be careful, otherwise that happens. And so yeah, if you came down here with like the wave beam and you didn't have the ice beam, you're essentially dead. Because those things will latch onto you and that's it. I mean, you can get them off, but... Okay. Yeah, these little guys are fucking dangerous little assholes. I still remember I actually got in trouble when I was showing a friend of mine this game. Because, like, I showed him, like, I used the Justin Bailey code to kind of, like, show him, like, all the items that are in the game and stuff like that. And I remember him seeing the Metroids and him shouting, "Holy shit!" And, like, loud enough that my parents heard it and they thought it was me. And so I heard my dad, like, calling out my name, like, "Ma, is that you?" I was like, "No, that wasn't me." Fucking, I didn't do it, I swear. My friend just kind of called out, like, "Sorry, that was me." Oh my god, what the fuck? Get off me, get off. Right? Alright, got one more room of Metroids. Right? Okay, that's almost a full restock. Alright, now the bullshit begins. Say hello to Zebetite. This stuff will regenerate if you don't attack it just like that. Thanks, game. There she is. That's the final boss of the game. Not exactly what I'd call a hard final boss. There we go. We've essentially beaten the game, but we're not done yet. The screen shake and all these explosions weren't in the original game, and the timer wasn't just like an actual second in seconds. It was in it was just 999 units to get out. Yep, that's it. GG. That's Metroid. Great, you fulfilled your mission. It will revive peace in space, but it may be invaded by the other Metroid. Pray for a true peace in space. Gotta love that old school translation. So, now this was mind-blowing. When this first came out, back in the 80s, people fucking lost their fucking minds over this shit. That's Metroid. Did it in hard mode, map exploration 91%, 76% items, most of that was missiles, and wave beam was somewhere out there too. We got basically all the other stuff. I'll show off. Oh, cool! So you can play out your route. I think this is really... And it shows your items down at the bottom. This is really cool. And we can reminisce about all the stuff that I was talking about during these times. Oh, and it has splits and everything too? Shit. Holy fuck. Oh, don't worry. When we get to Super Metroid, you're gonna see a real fucking... Let's fast forward this. You can see me trying to get the fucking... Yep, and then I went into Norfair, got a bunch of items, big loop. Got those. Warp back. All that. That's where it is. Oh, that's where Wave Beam is. Then we go boop, down to Ridley. Why has she nothing on her legs? She wears a suit of... Yeah, she wears a suit of armor. Because she has nothing on her legs. That, what you saw was essentially the first iteration of, Metroid's Zero suit. And, like, this blew people's minds back in the day. So, there we go. That's the route. Let's go out of here. Yes. Yes. Now we're going to go back in here real quick. I'm going to load up this save file that has everything. I just want to check something. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you have to pick one or the other. And so Wave Beam... The nice thing about Wave Beam is you can... Get the fuck out of here. Woo! Wave Beam can actually hit enemies on the ground. But it can't do... It does nothing to the Metroids. In this game. In other games, it does plenty. But now...